Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Yoko, from Japan, from the rooftop. Right now, my view is amazing, as you can see. So, this is actually very high. Like, my husband took me out because obviously I need some exercise, and he made me, climb this up like all the way. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for your comments on my previous video. It's so nice when I can interact with you guys. But today I wanted to make a video on something random again. Let's talk about communists in Japan. And I was talking to somebody today for like an hour about like Japanese politics. And we were talking a little bit about the Japanese Communist Party. Yes, that exists here. I have talked to you about Japanese Communist Party a lot in the past, I believe, but let me recap. So there is Japanese Communist Party, which is very much legal, and they have seats in the National Diet. And so they started off as a Japanese branch of Comintern back in the day. Comintern, as in Soviet Union. When I started to have interest in politics in general, my first impression of the Japanese Communist Party was like, why are they legal here? I was like, isn't it against our constitution? We have Tenno, which you guys call emperor, and it's like so against how we are here in Japan. But my mentor actually told me that it's good that they are existing as a party because it's visible, right? And so I had to change how I view about the facts that they still exist as a legal party here in Japan. And the image of the Japanese Communist Party is not like the Chinese Communist Party or Soviet Union or Nazi. Like that's something that we were discussing today actually, but it's not like that right now. Right now, they are not showing that image. Like, not showing doesn't mean that how they are, like it's not equal to what they are, According to my husband, though, what differentiates the Japanese Communist Party from, let's say, Bernie Sanders, for example, is that the Japanese Communist Party does not deny the violence, like violent revolution. And also they do not reject military force because they are against the Japan Self-Defense Force. But they are not against the idea of having military. Why? Because they want to have their own, like liberation army or whatever they want to call it. And actually, what's interesting is that back in February this year, Prime Minister Abe actually publicly said in the National Diet that he still believes that the Japanese Communist Party has the policy of violent revolution. That's the official statement by the current Prime Minister in the National Diet. So in that sense, it was such a good thing that he said it out loud. And of course, the Japanese Communist Party was like, oh, there were some troubles, it was inappropriate. However, that is not the policy of the Japanese Communist Party. And they, made excuses like that. But that's how they are. How they appeal to the public opinion is they act like they're on the side of the socially vulnerable people. However, that's just their tactic. They don't mean it, and we can all see that when the economy is good, their support rate goes down, or they don't get votes, right? But when the economy is bad, of course we want some kind of aids or help, and that's when communism or socialism become kind of popular, I guess. But we are aware of how things work, though. So, and Japanese Communist Party right now is acting like they are so peaceful and they're nice to the weak, the socially vulnerable people and so on. But we can see right through their tactics. So it's just like in the U.S., it's dangerous among young kids, right? Like university students and so on, they fall in the trap of what sounds good, that we should help each other. And so there is a huge, you can't see that, but there's a huge airplane right now. Wait, where is it? I can't see. I don't know if it's even catching, but anyway, whatever the Japanese Communist Party says on the outside, publicly, we know that they are violent, that we know that they want to have a revolution. They're small, however, they're dangerous. We never underestimate their power, And so that's why it's like 公安調査庁, what it's called, like the Public Security Intelligence Agency. Japanese Communist Party is still on the watch list of that agency here in Japan, and what that means that they're pretty much recognized as terrorists in Japan. So, and the relationship between the Japanese Communist Party and the Chinese Communist Party is kind of like sometimes it's very like I can't see what's going on. The Japanese one is supposed to be the counterpart of Chinese one. However, sometimes because the Japanese Communist Party is using human rights to get like support, they sometimes have to go against the Chinese one and so on. But we will not be deceived by that. So anyway, I think I pretty much talked about all the points I wanted to make in this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more free content, please support me on Patreon. This is what I do, and I need funds. I need funding. So, and I also have a Etsy store, so if you want to get something in return, then buy my abstract art so that you will get a handwritten letter from me too attached to the original art by my own, like something that I drew by my hand. So, and also my husband and I, we have a project called the Freedom Intelligence Network, and we have that Patreon as well. Currently, nobody's supporting that, but I hope so. If you can, please support us there. Our aim is to fight against the authoritarian and totalitarian regime of China, and we are fighting for freedom. So if you can, please support us there. So that's about it, I guess. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.